Here's another segment of bodybuilders being vulnerable. I just wanted to kind of change the scenery, get out in the backyard in the sun. You know, um, I wanted to talk about today just how the difference between vulnerability and, well, I feel like there's a fine line between vulnerability and being toxic. What I mean by that is we get so comfortable with certain people and certain relationships that we could act any kind of way, and as bodybuilders, because we're sensitive, as I said before, it tends to have us be more in a reactive state. That's why we need to kind of steer away from drugs, alcohol, and stuff like that, because then it kind of like amplifies those feelings to be, reactive instead of, regulating our emotions and thinking things through and try to lead with kindness, which, we have to think a lot about because, we're always concerned about the image of how we're portrayed because we're big, apparently big, scary guys or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, when I say that, once, with strangers is one thing because, we know we need to be on, we don't know them well, so we make sure we present ourselves the way, as kind, nice people. But when we're with people that we're our loved ones and things of that nature, we kind of revert back to our reactive place because we're comfortable and we feel like, oh, they'll understand, they know this is who I am. But that's not okay. That form of vulnerability ends up being toxic, and you put your friends and your loved ones in shitty situations, and you put yourself in shitty situations because you react and you realize, oh wow, there's no reason to react that way. I could have maybe just thought about this for like a minute and seen and have some perspective from the other person's point and be somewhat empathetic to what they're going through instead of just automatically assuming they're trying to attack you. You know what I mean? And that's the hard thing about being sensitive is you just a simple comment or critique or constructive criticism could just throw you off and make you think that you're being attacked when someone is just either trying to look out for you or do what's best in your best interest. And I told you I'm a bodybuilder. I don't speak very well, but I try my best to articulate the feelings that bodybuilders and loved ones of bodybuilders feel. And I'm totally victim of this. I've reacted in horrible ways where it's messed up a few things. It's messed up a few things for me that I thought were gonna not turn out the way they turned out, and I have to live with that. And because if I just maybe thought just for 30 seconds to a minute, maybe things wouldn't be the way they were. And I gotta let the people know that, when being vulnerable, you must know when a little bit is too much, and try to have a comfortable balance between your vulnerability and your stoicism or being stoic. And it's a hard thing to navigate. It's definitely something I'm trying to figure out. And not drinking has definitely helped me regulate that a lot. And it's just always better to try to lead with kindness and love, and just try to take it from there. You know, be sensitive, but don't be overly sensitive, because it'll destroy you. Happy Friday.